Housing market is on fire here in New England. Sister listed her home for sale last week. 5 days later, some guy offered $50,000 over ask price but told her she had to cancel the upcoming open house. My sister denied his offer. Open house was yesterday. Already more offers higher than what he offered $50,000 over. Good chance the house sells for $100,000 over list price. This is insanity. Re bubble or foaming at the mouth over this. I think they are upset. There are millions of Americans with deep pockets who are cash loaded and buying homes. Now let's see her replace that home. Coworker jumped at selling at $60,000 over asking. Now he's stuck in a rental where he pays more than his mortgage was. Bro, you sound like a used car salesman. Show me some proof. Zillow link at the very least. I don't think you know what cash strapped means. Cool. Rates triple and everyone continues bidding prices higher and higher. People are idiots. The East Coast is on fire. Real estate is local. Even within a small subdivision in a city, housing can go different directions. The majority of us are happy for your sister and we hope it works out for her, but many of us also see signs that point to a housing market when has problems in general and are concerned. Some may even be upset as you claim, though not all of us are. What you may misunderstand is that some of us are upset not because your sister might get a great price for her house, but that housing in terms has become so expensive that we no longer see a way to afford it. OP is underwater on their New England home, which has been on the market for months. Sounds like she listed at the wrong valuation. LMAO, wow. Sick story, bro. As a realtor with a lot of low mid-income clients and a buyer myself, I hate this market so much. Any client who is pre-approved for under $300,000, I have to break the news to them that their actual price range is their pre-approval minus about $30.50K. I'm sure it feels good to be a seller though. One person doesn't define an entire market, my dude. The market as a whole in the country isn't doing the best since interest rates are skyrocketing. There may be circumstances that prove the exception, but the majority will slow down. Hold on, I was told every single person had moved out of the NA to go to Florida? And then everyone clapped hands clapping. New England Boston area doesn't reflect the entirety of the nation. It depends on the price of the house too. 700K houses will sit, while a 250K house will be snapped up in a day. The reason is obvious. It's normal for houses to sell for 5,100K over list in the greater Boston area. Not sure about wider New England, but it doesn't surprise me at all. Your last line. I think it's reasonable for people to be upset about this. I don't know anyone who can afford a single-family home in the greater Boston area who doesn't come from serious generational wealth. It sucks to work for a decade and still not have enough to afford a basic suburban colonial. Please leave your parents' basement op. Fresh air is a must. Location question. What was her price compared to Zestimate? Yeah, it's really hard as a buyer here. Constantly being outbid by insane amounts, sometimes all cash to upside down face. It doesn't seem like it's slowing down either. It seems like New England is the slowpoke of markets. A lagging indicator of overall market trajectory. Happened last time too. It makes sense, since the peaks aren't as peaky. So the Northeast is less interest rate sensitive compared to the pricey West Coast. Cash buyers don't care about interest rates. This guy, tears of joy, enjoy the almighty dollars as they come. Your home isn't worth more. The dollars are simply worth less and the buyer knows it. Wait until she tries to buy a new home and can't afford it. I'm sure it'll be even more hilarious then. This post makes no sense. What is the area? Did she underprice the home to begin with? Why does it sound like OP chugged 3 Red Bulls? What do you expect when you list a house for $80,000? Probably priced too low to begin with, then. Maybe the realtor just underpriced the house. I would like to see what the comps are and how accurately it was priced of them. Nonetheless, yes, I have seen that all of MA, CT, and RE are still booming. Probably means it was just priced low. Interest rates have slowed the market down a lot. Michigan is fire right now. Sold my house for hella over asking price. Managed to get lucky and got a different house for $25,000 under because the selling realtor sucked and messed up the listing. Buy and sell because I am moving to another city. People here always wonder why they try to cancel the open houses and why not to just take the money. Sounds like the listing price was way low. Institutions are getting out of RE. Sales around the YS are stagnating. Not sure why you decide to post this anecdote. My town is beyond rational commuting distance to the Boston job market. There are no bidding wars and houses usually transact for less than the listed price. Bought my house in 2017 with a 15-year fixed 2.75 mortgage. I pay way too much every month but still less than rent for a comparable house in my area. And I will own it outright in 7 more years. I'm never leaving my area in Pennsylvania. Bought 4 years ago in a good school area. Suburb of a big city on a cul-de-sac. 1250 SQ 3-bed 112 bath for $135,000. You know I've never had to stop from backing out of my driveway for traffic in 4 years lol. Dumb people will make dumb decisions. Like buying a house for far more than it could ever provide back in value. Some dumb people have a lot of money and credit available. A large portion of them will be in serious financial trouble a few years into these mortgages at 6.10 interest with ludicrous principles. I call bull. This isn't 2021. All that money sloshing around and yet RRE bubble is living in your head rent-free. Childish twaddle. This reads like real estate industry propaganda. Some markets lag. Most of the money that went down south is going back north. Lockdown is over. Jobs are there and the writing is on the wall for the South long term. Where in New England? In Boston, the suburbs and city proper have seemed to slow down significantly with big cuts in the areas where I am looking. Granted, it is a costlier market, so wonder if this in the cheaper areas of NA. Yeah, seems like the East Coast is holding strong while here in the inland Northwest I think we are heading straight for a housing crash. Sounds more like a story made up to take jab at rebubble. For what reason? IDK, pettiness probably. I live here. It's insane. Has been since 2021. Very similar in North Jersey. Just too many people and not enough houses. How to tell everyone you're a realtor without saying you're a realtor. Did you just wake up? The market has been this competitive for nearly 2 years. Got beat out by offers $100,000 over asking in February 22. Ended up paying $75,000 over asking to finally get a place. So she has a free place to live after this? Or is she moving to the suburbs of Alabama to live in a mansion? Because that sounds great and all, but in reality that $50,000 $100,000 extra is getting passed on to the sellers of her next house. So your dream of diving into a vault of her gold coins like Scrooge McDuck has been dashed. Lol, he thinks those are people, my friend. Those are corporations, not people. That happened.